this is working this time. All right, so hopefully they can hear me. If not, God bless it, okay? So anyway, if you pick card number one is talking about new beginnings, new opportunities. It's actually talking about a renewal of your life. Right now, what card number one is talking about getting ready for the things that are coming to you, all right? So when it says getting ready for the things that are coming to you, it's talking about even when it comes to like just really your life. You know, we're in the fourth quarter. So we're coming to the new year, coming into the new year, all right, 2020, all right? So if you pick card number one, it's like get your affairs in order, start really planning what it is you want, what it is you want to do. It's like stop thinking about stuff and start doing what needs to be done now, because you don't want to miss money, you don't want to miss opportunities, all right? Because there's a lot of people that's around you that's telling you you can't do something, but God is telling you you actually can do it. God is telling you you can do it, and God is telling you it's time to level up. It's time to make it to your next level. God is saying like anything that stops you is you, all right? But there's also a lot of ancestral support around this card too. So this card really speaks about the ancestors being with you, the ancestors wanting to see you be successful, the ancestors wanting to see you take that next step, the ancestors wanting to see you journey into your next level. They're wanting to see you make it, okay? So you're being held. You're being held by the Spirit of God. You're being held by the Spirit of truth. You're being held by your own personal divinity, your ori, your mind, your experience, all right? So let's see. Let's pick another card. Oh yeah, it's cool. But now, if you are like relationships and love and all that type of stuff, right now is the time. You can't really get distracted. So you can't be distracted by other people. You can't be distracted even by yourself. You have to literally make a plan, stick with that plan, and make it work. Do what you need to do for yourself to be great. Back and forth, no indecisiveness. When it comes to love, there's somebody that's going to watch this that pick card number one, that you're so in love that you're missing and losing out on your life, meaning your destiny, because you're putting too much into love and not enough into yourself and what you actually want to do. So this card right here is actually talking about don't wait for nobody. Don't wait. Like once you make that choice, do what needs to be done and take those next steps so that you can go up higher and higher. Because card number one, those of you pick card number one, you too back and forth for other people. Stop being back and forth for them and be what you need to be for you. Because God is for you. God is waiting for you, but you just kind of like, I'm chilling. And God is saying no more chilling. If you continue to chill, you're going to continue to experience the hell you've been experiencing. Card number one, you have to stop repeating cycles. You have to stop repeating cycles because you actually are in love with someone that is not really in love with you. They just see opportunity in you. All right. That's card number one. Card number two. Oh shit, damn. Okay, so this card number two. So again, I'm live on Instagram and I'm live on YouTube. All right. So this card, I'm still on card number one. Okay. So this card right here is a card of fight. Okay. You have to fight for yourself. Right now, you have a lot of things on your mind. You have a lot of things that are literally on your mind. You have a lot of things that's just going around and around and around. And I continue to see the infinity symbol. When I see the infinity symbol is like, yo, okay, you have a purpose. You have a destiny. You asking and you praying to God for all of these things, and God is bringing you opportunities, but you're turning them down because you want to wait on somebody else. You want to do stuff for other people. You want to go and build their house and make them feel and look good versus making yourself be good. And God is saying, it's time for you to be good. God is saying it's time for you to be good. God is saying it's time for you to stop dealing with them and start dealing more with yourself. So deal with you. Deal with you. Okay? Bam! All right. So now let's go to card number, what's the other card? For some reason, Spirit want me to pick one more for three. For one. Yeah, actually, because there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money that you actually can be making. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of money you could be making. So there's money that you were missing out on. So that lets me know too. Also, there are people in card number one that should really be working their business, but they're meddling and having fun. You ain't doing the shit you're supposed to be doing for yourself. God, nah, you can't be playing around. Don't play around with your destiny, because you may be supposed to be blessed in one season, but you playing around and you start working in your dry season. Now you stuck. Now it's nothing. No more, no more number one, no more number one. Let it go and find and focus on God. Really focus on your spiritual development, your spiritual process, okay? Really focus on your spiritual development and your spiritual process for yourself. All right, now we're going to card number two. Card number two. I think this is card number two. I think this is card number two. Card number two. All right. You pick this card, you pick this card, you pick this card. All right, so now this is a very interesting deck, because most of the time when I use this is because somebody has some spiritual issues and something is not going right. It's like everything that they try to do does not work for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's normally, when I have to pick this card, is normally when a person has to build up their own personal ashe. They have to build up their own personal power, but they have to build up their assurance in themselves. Sometimes we get so caught up in other people's stuff, meaning their businesses, their organizations, their whatever. You can't always do that. Okay. But you also have to know when to find the right mentor, or when to find the right person that's going to lift you up to the next level. That's going to say, I need you to learn, but I also need you to do for yourself, so that I can take you up higher. So I can take you higher so you really can experience all the good that you're supposed to have in your life. Okay. So let's pull a card. That's just what I felt for two. That's just what the Lord just dropped into my spirit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, bam. Okay, so card number two. Card number two, this is talking about everything, but you don't know nothing at all. Okay, so when it comes to card number two, you have to be very diligent in your overall process. Like, you have to be diligent in your overall process, because right now everything is everywhere. All of your energy is everywhere, and it's kind of like it's just everywhere, but it's waiting to come back to you. Like, it's waiting to be in you. It's like what you speak is going to be. Literally, what you speak is going to be. But you have to find the right help. You have to find the right team. You have to have the right resources. If you don't have the right team, the right resources, you will not succeed at anything you want to do. All right. So it's also, oh wow, shit. Okay, because there's a lot of water coming up in these cards. Okay. So there's a lot of water coming up in these cards. So that's talking about emotions. It's talking about the mental aspect. It's talking about the mind. It's talking about, oh, you are kind of almost like the ocean. You flowing in, you flowing out, then shit ain't nothing happening. So now you just sitting there like, la, 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 la. I'm just sitting. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. But it's like the wave is like in the ocean. It's like, yo, I'm ready to go. Yo, I'm ready to fly. Yo, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. But you're in a season where you're watering the seeds that you have planted. So now, since you're in the season of watering those seeds, just know that they're growing. They're growing. The more you continue to nurture it, the more you continue to do what needs to be done. But you got to find a mentor. You got to find help. Therapy, life coach, spiritual advisement, whatever. You have to find a team, or you have to find a person that's going to help lift you up, that's going to help you, so that you can actually get to where you need to be, because you can't get there by yourself. What this card also signifies was, it signifies spiritual problems. That's really what it signifies, okay? And it signifies spiritual problems of the mind. So what we would call that is Ori. So that's a person that would need a head cleansing. That's somebody that would need to be balanced out, because it's so much going on up here. It's like you have a big head. So not an arrogant head, but you got a big head, but it's kind of like, well, I think I know, but I don't. But you know what this honestly shows? This shows that you are a visionary. Okay, so this shows that you have so many visions that you just you see, like, I see the big picture, but sometimes actually getting there is not necessarily your strong point, okay, for yourself. This is where it's kind of like, the vision, excuse me, the Lord just wanted to speak through a burp. Anyway, nah. But the thing is, what I continue to see for like card number two is like, I see a conveyor belt, right? and I just see a team. It's like somebody's starting, people are working on a conveyor belt, and then somebody is finishing it up, and it's just going and doing whatever they need to do, right? To finish up the products. But it's showing good energy. It's not necessarily showing bad energy, but it's showing that the mind can fuck you up. Your emotions can fuck you up. Your thoughts and your beliefs can fuck you up because whatever you was trying to do, pay attention to whatever you was trying to do. And if it was working, continue to work it. If it's not working, then you better find some help. Because this just really speaks about mentorship. This is really speaks about having people around you that you can trust that's going to lift you up. This is talking about a lot of changes. Okay, because your life literally is moving like the sea, and the thing is that you can't build your house on the sea. You can't. Eventually, you're going to have to come to land. Okay, eventually you're going to have to come to land. If you don't come to land, then everything you built is just going to drown. It's going to go deep into the ocean and it's going to be lost. Okay, and again, that is your mind. That is your mind. That is your mind. Your mind right now in these cars is you. Don't lose you, but also don't lose what you've been working towards and for because of you. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, see, it's a lot of water in these cars. It's a lot of water in these cars. And the thing about this car, so okay, so this car right here is so different doing this like this. Okay, so you got this car, right? This car right here is talking about really it's just talking about getting spiritual help, honestly. It's talking about getting spiritual help, but it's also talking about making sure that what you do don't get poisoned by the wrong people. Okay. So this is also talking about making sure you do the work to stay focused on what your vision is. If you haven't wrote out your vision, if you haven't wrote out your goals, if you haven't wrote out your dreams, you need to write things out and you need to put them on your board. You need to put them on a board or you need to put them where you can actually see them, right? So you can actually remember, okay, even though I'm scared, even though I'm stressed, even though I'm whatever, this is my vision. This is what I'm working towards. But also God is saying too, write down how much money you want to make. Write down how much you want to achieve on a daily, on a weekly, on a monthly, on a yearly basis, and in 1 year, and 5 years, and 10 years, because God is saying everything that you touch one day will turn to gold. But when you prove yourself to me, that's when it's going to be set in stone. God is saying, I will not forfeit my promises for you when you do what I tell you to do. And I always tell my mentoring students and clients and coaching clients, I always tell them, God gives us instructions. Spirit gives us guidance. Okay. When you ask God for something, you better listen to it and you better do it. Okay. If you can't hear it for yourself, then you better find somebody that's a trusted vessel that can guide you through your process, because you can't do it by yourself. But you also have to know yourself in the process of doing it in general. Okay. Why? Because you still have to come with the body. So think about, I don't know how to explain it, but think about when you go to the gym. You might go to the gym with whatever body you have, and you get your coach and you get a trainer, and that trainer is now helping to build you up. That trainer is now helping to make you stronger. That trainer is now helping to guide you in the direction that's going to strengthen you. Okay. That's going to build you. That's going to help you be the person that you want to be looking in the mirror. Okay. That's why you want to have help. You want to have assistance. Okay. Because it's too much of trying to do stuff by yourself. And you can't do everything by yourself. It don't work that way. That's just unfortunately, guess what? That's not how life works. But this is also talking about a spiritual bath. So when it comes to card number 2, for you guys, you have to stay on top of spiritual baths. You have to stay on top of cleansing yourself. You have to stay on top of just making sure you're right. You have to make sure that you're okay. You have to make sure that you're good. Also, too, it's talking about going outside in nature. So it's talking about going outside in nature, walking in nature barefooted. About, this sounds crazy, but it's talking about having a picnic outside, okay? It's talking about sitting outside, having a picnic, and just really talking to God, really talking to Spirit, really talking to your ancestors. This card right here, so it comes up a lot with Yemoja, so it comes up a lot with the waters. Waters is trying to bless you, but understand this, the water can either save your life, give you life, or it can destroy you. Okay, so it's no either or, because you haven't made it to the point yet where you like Jesus and you want your life to be shit. All right, so you have to be very mindful. I'm gonna keep going with this. Yeah, see all these cards right here are just talking about really taking care of yourself, really taking care of your mind. Your mind is the biggest thing right now, okay? Your mind is the biggest thing, but also knowing that there are no limits. So there could be individuals that have chosen this card right here, and they're just like, "Oh my God, I don't know, And it's and always pay attention to how you wake up, because how you wake up will determine the energy and the vibrational frequency around your life. Okay, that will determine it. But there is also something in this card. You have to really make sure you're listening to people that are doing what they say they're doing. You have to listen to people that are examples, not just sayers of the word. You need doers of the word. Okay, you need people that's going to be like, yes, 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 yes. Okay, let's get it, let's go. But people that's ready to ride out with you. All right, yeah. You got Legba. Legba is open rose, yo. Legba is open rose, and it's coming up right. Yo, Legba is open rose. Oh my God. So if you don't have like a candle, which I'm gonna actually be putting that on my website soon, so you guys can check it out. But anyway, but Legba, this is an open rose card. So this is showing that your path is open. So whatever path you're on the right path, but it's talking about you have to change up some stuff. It's talking about you have to change your people. You have to change your mindset. You have to change your beliefs. You have to change you. Okay, you have to change you. It's saying you have to be an open vessel, and you have to be willing and ready and be consistent with your process so that you can find the clarity that you seek in your life. But this is saying the clarity you won't find it in yourself, you're going to find it in God, and it's the God that's in you. It's your own personal divinity. It's your own personal divinity. It's your own personal divinity. All right. It's your own personal divinity. Ooh, I'm sorry. Because everybody is writing. And I can't keep up, y'all, because everybody talking on YouTube and on here. Whew, la la la. Spirit, you want to talk about two? Damn. Okay. So two, they keep wanting to go more on two, right? So when it comes to two, you got the card of the tower. The card of the tower can be, well, honestly, straight up. The card of the tower is the card of destruction. Okay. The card of destruction. It goes back to what I said. The water, the water, the water can either what? It can either save your life or it can destroy it. You know what I'm saying? You have a foundation, but there are some people that's especially with this card right here, there are some people that need to destroy their foundation and need to rebuild a new one. Because whatever foundation you was on was not working. Okay. And now it is time for you to lift yourself up. Every day is not going to be a good day. Every day is not going to be a perfect day. But every day is working, and every day is working. Every day you're working towards building the life, the structure, the system, the focus, the ordinance of everything that is and everything that has been ordained to you by God. All right? Everything. So God is just saying, continue to walk, continue to go, continue to grow, but find the help that you need. God is saying, it's not about I, it's about we. And if you're afraid to be out there, and if you're afraid to do what you need to do, if you're afraid to grow, if you're afraid to change, if you're afraid to be uncomfortable, if you're afraid to do what's necessary to get you where you say you want to be from, and also, just from you, then God says, stop. God says, don't do nothing at all. God says, if you don't want to do it, God says, wait for my word. But just know, you don't know if God's word is going to come now, tomorrow, next month, or next year. All right. And so it is. That's what I got to say for that card. All right. I need some water now. What's up, good people? How y'all doing? Everybody? All right. Card number 3. Are y'all ready? Card number 3. Card number 3. Card number Card number three. Card number three. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, let's go. Oh, y'all like my new shirt? One of my friends made it for me. The conscious one. The conscious one. If you look them up online. All right. So now we're going to card number three. 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 All right. So let's see what y'all got going on in y'all life right now. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Card number three, you have to start taking your own advice. Okay. You have to start taking your own advice. Okay. You're giving out so much advice and you're telling so many other people, oh, you should do this. I have this idea. I have that idea. But you need to be taking some of your own ideas. All right. But card number three, though, it actually talks about you being able to monetize on a lot of things that you're not monetizing on. It's actually talking about you being able to make money, but you're not making the money that you should be making because it's just talking about being lazy. So it's talking about card number three really talks about don't fall short on what you need to do. Don't fall short on the things that you need to accomplish in your life, okay? Or that you need to be doing, especially for your business. If you don't have a business, don't fall short or behind on bills or your priorities or your house because of whatever, okay? Don't fall short. This card talks about you being able to soar and you being able to fly and you being able to go to your next level and live your wildest dreams. But this card says, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy with yourself. Don't be lazy with your disciplines. Don't be lazy with what you know you need to do. The vision that God keeps giving me is somebody writing down a to-do list and write down all of these goals and write down all of this stuff, but not accomplishing anything that they're writing down. And God says you're putting too much on your plate. God says take some stuff off so that you actually can live and do the stuff that you need to do. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Got this one. Okay. This card right here really speaks to it speaks to saving money. It's talking about actually, I don't know, working with a financial advisor or really working with somebody that can help you when it comes to like organizing your budget. It talks about putting out more than you actually bring it in. So card number two, so this is for card number three. But this second card for card number three, okay, is talking about just being very diligent about your money, okay? There's also something in card number three where God is talking about finances, but God is talking about financial literacy. So really start studying financial literacy because for some reason, there's somebody, and it could be all of y'all, it could be a bunch of y'all, but y'all need to be studying like real estate or how to franchise because it's actually talking about you being able to purchase things, but it's like, I don't know. It's like look at the money that you're spending and pay attention to it because you actually could be like multiplying more money and putting money in other places. Okay. Card number three. All right. This is the other card that came. This is talking about somebody who is kind of like cursed or hexed, okay? Not in a way people be like, oh my God, my life is going to hell. Oh my God. No, it's not like that, okay? But card number three is talking about basically there are people that are praying for your downfall. So you got to be very mindful and very diligent about what you share and what you tell other people. Okay, you have to be very, very, very careful of that because you have people that you're praying for. You praying for their highest and greatest good, but they're not praying for your highest and greatest good. So there's some individuals, because you got crows, wow. Okay, yeah, because there are some individuals that are not wanting to see you fly and soar high. There are some individuals that are secretly cutting your wings as you're jumping off to fly. So this is talking about being very mindful and very diligent about who you deal with, what you're doing, and all of those type of things. Just be very, very, very mindful. Okay, don't lose yourself, and don't lose yourself in any process. Don't lose yourself. Stay focused on all the things that you need to do. Stay focused on all the things you need to accomplish. Okay. The next card you get, though, is a good card because it's a card of prosperity. It's a card of wealth, but it's just saying your wealth is to be kept on the inside. Your wealth is to be kept, okay? You can help people, but make sure people work for what it is you are giving them, okay? Don't give somebody $100,000 and they do $10 worth of work, So just be very mindful. Also, you got the justice card. So when it comes to when it comes to this right here, I'm sorry, people, texting me. When it comes to this right here, this justice card, it talks about balance, but there are also legal papers or documentation that you also have to pay attention to. So there are legal papers and documentation that you have to pay attention to. I don't know, just so you don't get stuck in no craziness. Also, card number 3, y'all have a lot. Y'all got a lot going on. This right here just talks about basically. Okay. Wow. Actually, I need to understand this one more. So card number 3, there are times when you're good, then you're down. You're good, then you're down. You're up, then you're down. You're happy, then you're sad or depressed. Okay. And this card is just talking about really working on your moods. Okay. Really working on your moods and really working on that emotional intelligence. Like if you don't meditate, meditate. If you don't do yoga, do yoga. If you like to cuss people out, practice not cussing people out. Take a boxing class. It's talking about needing to do something physical because also I'm not a doctor, but it's also talking about hormonal issues too. So it's talking about hormonal issues. So some things that you think are just like life and just things that are crazy are actually hormonal problems and hormonal, challenges and stuff. Okay. The next card you get is the card of strength. And I just wanted to kind of end on a good note. But this card of strength is just talking about you got what it takes to be successful. You got what it takes to do everything you need to do for yourself. You got what it takes. You have it. It's on the inside of you. But right now you're planting new seeds, okay? And you can't expect, unless it's GMO, you can't expect for everything that you want and everything that God has promised you to be manifested and to have it right now. This is God is not McDonald's. God is not Burger King. God is not always convenient because sometimes that's why they say God is an on-time God. Sometimes you just have to do what you need to do so you can get where you need to be. Okay. But really, most importantly for you guys, you just need to watch your circle. You need to watch your people because you watching and you're surrounded by people, some people, not all, but some people who may want your life secretly. All right. So yeah. I just keep feeling I could just keep going and going with y'all because I don't know who chose what, but y'all got a lot of stuff that's going on. Spirit is also talking about paying attention to leakages or paying attention to something in a home. So make sure card number 3, and this might not apply. Of course, it's probably not going to apply to everybody, but there's somebody that chose card number 3. You need to be paying attention to a leakage or to some type of water problems or issues in your home because it can lead to you having to pay some money for some stuff, and you don't want to. It could be a $300 job that ends up turning into a $10,000 job. I don't know. I'm just saying it. All right. So God bless you. Thank you. I love all you guys. Love you. Love you. Love you. Definitely, if you want to book a personal reading that's focused just on you, definitely go to my website, www.jonathanlharris.com. If you want to learn more about the Inner Circle, I actually got some new videos and stuff coming out soon. I just want y'all to check them out and just, I'm grateful. Thank y'all for being patient with me and thank y'all for being a part of my tribe and thank y'all for loving me for who I am and I love you guys for who you are. All right. Love you guys. Bye.